Hello, Jan here from Into the Woods, and I've brought you out on this beautiful, mild, sunny October day. It is the most gorgeous day after what feels like weeks of rain. There's flooding everywhere, but today the sun is shining and it's lighting up all of these autumn colours that are starting to develop on the trees, and it's such a joy to be outdoors. I've brought you to meet a tree. It's a favourite tree of mine that is a very ordinary little tree in many ways, and if it was on a lane that I was driving by I wouldn't even notice it, but because I notice it on my daily walk, it's become very dear to me, and I find it both beautiful and fascinating. Here it is. So this is a little field maple tree, and as you can see, it has a lot of ivy growing up it. It has big trunks of ivy. And first of all, just the beauty of this ivy. It flows like a river. It twines and blends and ebbs, and it looks to me like the patterns that you see in estuaries from above, where you see this beautiful patterns developing. So visually it's very beautiful. It's also interesting because actually the volume of ivy trunk is not dissimilar to the volume of the trunk of the tree. And the ivy has been chopped off at one point because, I don't know, they felt it was damaging the tree or whatever reason. And it started to grow again. It's taking off again from the base. But isn't it interesting how this tree started out life? It became a young tree. This ivy has developed afterwards, and there is a lot of strength in this ivy. And we tend to think of ivy as sucking from the tree, taking from the tree, depriving the tree in some way. Actually, this ivy is helping to support the tree in what is actually quite an exposed, windy position. So maybe the ivy is actually helping the tree itself. And it reminds me of an elderly couple, a couple who've spent many decades together, and they have a very loving, tender relationship. They take care of each other, they support each other. Sometimes one person's having a hard time health-wise or whatever, and the other will support them. And then they change, and it's the turn of the person who was supported to support. And it's symbiosis. It's a beautiful relationship. And that's what this tree says to me. Who's supporting who?